Okay, people, this is for all serious. This is in all seriousness. If you can't look around the world and see that we're living in the end of days, then I feel sorry for you. No, I pity you. Because if you can't look around the world and tell that our economy is about to crash, you're in trouble. If you can't look around the world and tell that we're living in the end of days, I pity you and you're in trouble. So, I've been telling people for decades that it's coming. And if you ain't been paying attention, then let me clue you in. Our water is being poisoned. Our food is being contaminated. Between the wildfires and the extreme weather, the flooding, the tornadoes, and the hurricanes that we're having, and we're having every single week. I don't think there's been a week go by this year that we haven't had some kind of global catastrophe right here in the United States alone. No, I will not call the United States America because America is two continents, North America and South America. We live in the United States. And if you people cannot see for yourself what is going on, all I can say is you deserve the punishment that's coming. But for those of you who have a half a brain and you can see what's coming, I want to point a few things out. First thing I want to point out is water. When the grid goes down and it's going, there's going to be no electricity and there's going to be no water because electricity runs the pumps that pump the water. So when that water pump, when your water faucet no longer produces water, you better be prepared. Now, I noticed yesterday that Walmart has 50-gallon rainwater barrels for $60. Hey, that's 50 gallons of water, buddy. When there is no water, that's 50 gallons of water. And you do what you want. That's on you. 5-gallon buckets with lids, whatever, man. But, and I'm not making nothing off of this. So don't think I'm getting paid for this because I'm not. I'm doing this out of my own heart and of my own concern for the well-beings of my neighbors. And when I say my neighbors, I mean everyone. White, black, brown, yellow, green. I don't care if you glow in the dark. If you're a human being, if you're a living soul, then I care about your well-being. If you're a Nazi maggot who supports what's going on in our country, I don't give a fuck about you. I mean, I do, but I care more about the children that you people are abusing, assaulting. You sell, buy, and trade them like they're trophies. And that ain't bad enough. You people are eating them. You're eating the children. You're drinking their blood in satanic rituals. Therefore, burn in hell. I don't care. But those of you who are caught in the middle or on the other side of the fence, Temu is one place where I got this. Now, I already told you that the Walmart has the rain barrel, 50-gallon barrel, 59 something. But this here is a water bladder that I got from Temu. I got off of Temu. It's 105.8 gallons of water. You know, and I had no idea exactly. Well, I do, but I'm not going to tell you people because you might come and take it. But this is about to be filled up and stored somewhere. And if you see, you got handles here for picking up. I mean, the advertisement shows these in the back of a pickup truck at a campsite, and they're full of water, people. But lights go out, what are we going to be doing? We're going to be camping pretty much. Survival. This is 105.8 gallons of water. You have this here for they got the nozzles and all that stuff for this. I don't remember exactly where I put it right now, but you got this here for your outlet and this here for your inlet. But if you guys don't prepare yourselves now, it's going to be too late later. You know, this is a water bladder to hold water for storage. Walmart has 50-gallon rainwater barrels that you can buy for $60. Okay, here's one thing. This thing here came from Harbor Freight. This here comes from Harbor Freight. This is a 100-watt solar panel. This here is scheduled for 200 watts. The paperwork says you can't put two of these together in a series. But when I called tech support, they said there's nothing nothing on the computer or nothing anywhere that says you can't hook them parallel, meaning side by side. In series is you connect this one into the other one, and then when you come out the other side, like a 12-volt battery, you take two 12-volt batteries, you take the one negative and hooked it to the positive, and you take the other negative and positive, you just turned a 12-volt battery into a 24-volt battery. Well, that's series. This is talking about parallel, but it still hasn't been tried yet, so I really didn't want to do it. If you got the money, you can spend the extra money for the warranty. That way, if you fuck it up, you can take it back. They have different sizes of these. You can charge this in the wall. I can charge this from the solar panel, or I can charge this from the car. You know, and all this is basically a little power supply. It's a backup battery pack. Size of a small boom box. You got two cords here for your phone charger. You got two outlets. You even have a cigarette lighter thing to where you can hook whatever to a cigarette lighter and run your power. This is what is it? This is around 300, and this is around 100. It's not going to run your home, but when the lights go out, you'll be able to charge you'll be able to run a light, charge your phones, blah blah blah. You're not going to be without power. Those of you. Now, I was a solar installer until I got injured, and I can't do the work no more. I'm on disability. But all you people out here that go out and buy those gas generators for when the grid goes down, when the grid permanently goes down, those generators that you spend all that money on, how long is that gas going to last? Because if you're running on natural gas ain't going to last very long. I mean, the rest of the economy goes down, natural gas ain't going to be far behind. Your lights and water are going to be the first, and then the gas will come soon. And with those gas generators, what are you going to do when there's no gas? Those are only made for temporary blackouts, not made for permanent sustainability. Now, if you own property and you want solar, I can help you get solar. I can help you do an off-grid system, and you don't need a permit. You don't need none of that shit as long as you don't tie into their grid. If you want an off-grid solar panel system, I can help you. I can help you get that on and get it up and going. I can help you do the work. I have to have laborers and stuff because I physically can't do it no more. You're looking at me and thinking, oh, there ain't no look nothing. Yeah, they want to put titanium in my neck. They want to give me a spinal stimulator. I have constant pain, and my shoulder locks up all the time. I can barely carry groceries up the stairs. That's how bad I am. Yeah, I don't look like there's nothing wrong with me, but looks are deceiving. But like I said, if you want an off-grid system, I can help. It's better than not having a system at all. But if you can't afford all that, like I said, they make different sizes of these, and they make a double one of these. That's a small one, around $100 bucks. This one here is the 200 watt. The single panel is 100 watt. This is 200 watts. This is what this thing is designed for. Now, if you take, and these panels here, the 200 watt panels are around $229. If you have and these are Harbor Freight. These are Harbor Freight. And I got a couple other things I'm going to show you. But, oh no, these are the only ones from Harbor Freight. The other ones are from Temu, okay? Now, if you take this here and you buy 5 of these, that's 1,000 watts. Now you can take 4 12-volt batteries, hook 2 of them in a series, and create a 24 volt. Same over here. Take 2 12, turn them into a series, and have 24 volt. Now you got 2 24 volt batteries connected parallel. And this here came from Temu. It's 1,000 watt solar charger controller. You get 5 of these 200 watt panels, which is 1,000 watts. You buy 5 of these, 2 times 5 is 10. That's 1,000 watts. This here is scheduled for 1,000 watts. You hook 5 of these together, plug them into here. You have 2 24 volt batteries. Well, you got 4 12 volt batteries turned into 2 24 volts. Okay, this boom charges this, and it controls it. This is nothing more than one of these. Or one of these. Same thing, different design. These plug into your cigarette lighter, and you plug small things in here. Your phone, your computer, whatnot. It don't run a whole bunch. It's not going to run your house, well, this won't. But this here won't neither. But it will keep you out of the dark. It will run a small refrigerator. And if you go to the trucking companies and buy the 24 volt appliances, because they have refrigerators, they have microwaves, they have all that stuff for the big rigs, which is 24 volts. So if you go and buy some of those, you can probably set one of these systems up. Like I said, this is around 2 something each. You need 5 of these. And this here came from Temu. I can't tell you what these prices are because they vary. You catch them on sale, you get them to next to nothing. You don't catch them on sale, who knows what they're going to cost. Now you can also look these up online and buy one. But anyway, I'm doing this for your all's benefit, not mine. I already have. I'm not 100% taken care of, but at least I'm not going to be totally in the dark. Now, like I said, 1,000 watts, boom, boom. You got your power supply here. This is the same as these. It's just a bigger version of it. So, you take these 3, and then and then you got bigger ones of these. Boom. You tap in to your battery, straight to your battery, and you run these straight from your batteries. Just don't hook them up backwards. This here charges and controls your charging and your power supply. When the batteries get low, it'll turn on and start charging, except for at night. You know, no sun, no solar. But anyway, this is for your people's benefits, okay? You can either do it or suffer. It's your choice. You know, I went and got a bunch of 5-gallon buckets, filled them up with water with lids, and I got them stored. Plus the 105.8 gallon water bladder that I'm fixing to store somewhere. Okay. Now here's this and this. Now, this here came with this. Now you got the power supply to plug it into the wall. You got this here, so you can plug it into a solar panel. And then you got this one here that you can charge it from inside the car. You know, and then like I said, they have bigger ones of these. I can't tell you the specs on them because I didn't buy one. I don't know, but this will keep you out of the dark. Temu has these. You can plug 4 panels into these and come out the other end as one. You know, this is parallel, not series. You know, if you guys need a little more information, feel free to contact me. You know, I will answer any question. But if you're just going to be a maggot and be stupid, don't bother. Don't even bother commenting because I don't care and I don't want to hear your mushroom bobbing lips. You know, if you support Donald Trump, you're a pedophile. If you still call yourself a Republican, you're a pedophile. And I ain't got no feelings for you other than I'm going to watch you burn. But at the same time, when that time comes, it's not going to be pleasing. So I'm not going to want to watch you. But anyway, this here, this here, this here. Okay? Now, this here from Temu. It's a little, and this here has to be in direct sun, people, because this don't do very good unless it's in the direct sun. But this thing is advertised where you can clip this to your backpack as you're hiking up the hill, as you're hiking up the trail. This here is where you plug your phone charger, your cord. You know, you plug your cord straight in here, and you charge your phone as you're walking. Okay. Now this, like I said, it's got to be directly in the sun, but hey, it's better than nothing, and it costs next to nothing when I got it. Temu. 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 This here is, you plug this onto your 12-volt battery, you connect this to your solar panel, and I advise one of the small ones because I'm not really, you'd have to read the paperwork to see if it's what it will handle, because this ain't made to charge your house. This is made to charge your battery out in the field when it goes dead. You know, but this here is a little, like I said, this charger plugs into your solar panel, this clips here, and this charges onto your phone or your car battery, and you charge your 12-volt batteries. Okay. Now, like I said, this here has 2 plugs here for charging phones. Now, is there anything else? I did this, did that. I think that's it, folks. But I do want to make sure that you all are aware of what's coming. We are living in the end of days. Any day now, we could wake up and the world around us could be on fire. I can't tell you when that day is going to be. All I can tell you is it's coming. It's coming sooner rather than later. And if you're not prepared, I don't know what to say, man. If you don't prepare yourself now, you're not going to be prepared when it happens. So I did what I set out to do. I made this video. I hope that it helps some of you. Like I said, if you got legit questions about solar, off-grid system, hey man, I'd be happy to come and help you do an off-grid system for your home, business. But otherwise, you guys have a good one. Peace out. My name is David Beck. Follow me on YouTube at Fed001 Up. And on Facebook, Nazi Maggots of America. Nazi Maggots of America on Facebook. On YouTube, help me get 50 subscribers so I can start doing live. Because I'm just getting started, people. And the end is here. Wake up or get left behind. Peace out.